Hello everybody, this is Dragondiu from Iudiu Gaming. We're testing out Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden. It's a real-time strategy type of RPG game, so you get the best of both worlds. We're doing it in the normal setting, so we can show you a little bit of gameplay. Not going to go into too much detail, but let's show you a little bit of the story. Not going to give everything away. Enjoy.
Another day, another mission, risking our necks for the Ark. You know, I ask myself, Dux, why are you out here?
Why do you have to be so annoying? Come on, we gotta head back before prep closes for the night.
Really cool part of this game is it transitions from story into play. The object of the game is to collect scrap, different parts, gun parts, new weapons, new technology.
Mouth shut. Yeah.
You can mod weapons, level up your character, which is called mutations.
Look at this. Beautiful. Just beautiful. This scrap's gonna make us heroes back at the Ark.
Really nice scenery. Not the best graphics in the world, but I have definitely seen worse. What you just saw there was me hitting tab to switch back and forth between characters. It resembles Divinity 2, made by the same people, so I can understand that. The map system is pretty amazing. If you've discovered a destination, you can switch back and forth for free. So if you're out hunting, gathering, doing whatever, you find that you need to go back, upgrade, sell, whatever that looks like, or buy, you can zip right back to the Ark. Beginning this quest, you are making it back to the Ark after scavenging.
The air stinks like mutants. Not just any mutants. Stalkers. Tight muscles. Good meat. I smell it too. Where there's stalkers, there's Ark. Where there's Ark, there's killing time for Skizzics and Treble.
As you can see, the enemies there are out to hunt you. You are the stalkers. You guys are looking for metals and different things. So your job is to avoid a fight, but if you have to get into a fight, that's where the real-time strategy goes into play. You can hit F to split up the party and then get into a strategic positioning.
Get your asses over here.
The duck is more of a sniper, uses a very quiet crossbow. The boar has a shotgun, so you can definitely tell how noisy that's going to be.
Wait here.
There's hiding involved. As you see, the red zone means that's what they can see. So your job will be to try to either evade that or get around that. You split up the group a little bit, get into a better position for fighting. Obviously the shotgun is much shorter range, so you have to be very careful. Turning off the flashlight obviously gets you real
Hey, over here.
quiet. Trying to figure out the flashlight was fun. And then if you get just close enough, you can ambush them, which is kind of a fun way to kill them. They don't even know it's happening. See if you hit the space bar, that'll ambush them. what all this stuff means. There you go. And you can decide to ignore or activate the characters as you see fit. Sometimes you want to ignore and just have a backup there. But we're going to see what happens when we throw a grenade at somebody. There we go. It was a Molotov. Okay, cool. Obviously does DOT. Apparently I can't fire this weapon at that range. So we're just gonna throw a grenade, see what happens. Can we reach him? Can't reach him? Can't reach him. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna go Overwatch, which is, you know, if he comes into range, we'll fire. Who are you calling rodheads?
We want it. We need it.
Sounds like some sort of Lord of the Rings thing.
Overwatch.
Obviously, the more cover you get, better off you're being. So I obviously have to get into range to be able to fight. So let me run over to a more strategic position. There we go. I got a 50% chance to hit that. But if I do hit him, he's dead. But, yep, of course I missed. I'm pretty sure at this range I'm not going to lose him, so I'm going to... There we go. He just shot his head off.
Oh man, you were the shit.
Excuse me, Mr. Potty Mouth.
Overwatch.
Gonna do some reloading, out of range. And then you can also hide. This is something I've never seen. You can dig down, you know, and kind of cover yourself a little bit more. That way, if they shoot at you, you get a little bit more defense.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Still out of range. There you go. If you come into range, you're gonna get your freaking face shot off. Like in Face Off. Still out of range, but you know what? I think it's time to move up a little bit. Take this guy down. No chance to hit. Alright.
Overwatch.
Oh no. Definitely out of range to throw a grenade.
Overwatch.
Well, that's not cool. You know, when all else fails, shoot him in the face.
And stay down.
That was awesome.
So obviously you can tell they have some pretty neat items. You could get weapon mods and equipment, helmets, chest pieces, what have you.
Before, right in our neighborhood. I don't like it.
You know, different scrap pieces they drop down, and those scrap pieces help upgrade you. Just saved the game, so if we look in the inventory, pretty standard stuff. First weapon, secondary weapon, you know, helmet piece, what have you. There's these different mods and different things that you can trade. You could find old junk to give to the townspeople to upgrade. So your general upgrading is called mutations. You can do one of two different sides. You can get them both. You can, you have to get them both to get to the next tier. And then there's stats. So you have mutation and stats. So stats are generally going to be health or extra grenades or different things like that. So run and gun seems like a smart thing. You can see they twitch a little bit. They get a little crazy when they mutate a little bit more. Do I go with health or do I go with something else? That's the big thing. You have to decide, do you want to get more hit points? You want to do Skull Splitter. I decided to do more damage. It gives you 25% more accuracy. It's a good way to go. And luckily I had an extra point, so we're just going to go ahead and just upgrade. That knee shot is worth 4 points. You'll be able to get that later as you gather more points in levels. There we go. So Dux actually, upgraded himself a couple times, so that's good. So the squads are kind of neat. You can decide who's going to stay in, who you're going to keep as your group. Eventually, once you have enough team members and what have you, you can decide who stays and who goes, depending on the mission. So now we're going to the Ark, show you a little bit what that's all about real quick, and then I will give you my synopsis of how I feel about the game. So here's the city. You've got the shop, the place, the fix pit, and then the elder, and then you can go back into the zone. So first place we're going to go to is the shop. This is where you can buy, sell. You're going to get a little bit of story time here, but there's different items that that you can purchase here if you have enough scrap to purchase them. You cannot sell as far as I can tell. So far right now we could just get some grenades and what have you. I would definitely stock up on the healing kits, because you will get hurt a lot in this game as the characters and the enemies decide to get a little stronger. So next place we're gonna go is we're gonna hit up the bar. This is where you trade in those artifacts. The artifacts are important for upgrades. So here you can upgrade the different traits, what have you. Get more discount in the shop. If you're bleeding out and going to die, that extends by 2 turns. It makes sense to have this kind of stuff. It's nice that you can have these kind of upgrades. I really like this feature. So now we're going to go to the fix pit. Alright, so here you can upgrade your guns, your weapons, put the mods on there, what have you. So I'm going to give you an example with a crossbow here. So if I click on the crossbow here, and then right there into the scopes, I can put on the laser attachment, which adds 20% to weapon range. And then I can also put in here that it'll help burn enemies and what have you, making the weapon even more powerful than it was beforehand. So I decided to upgrade Dux first and kind of go from there. I don't have enough gun parts to upgrade these to tier 2, but eventually once you collect enough out in the world, you'll be able to do that. It's pretty inexpensive to go from 1 to 2, so I would suggest doing that as early as you can in this game. So this is where I'm going to end it and kind of give you my thought process and what I think of the game. The game is highly entertaining. It is fun to watch. It's fun to get involved with the story. I like the ability to be able to upgrade your characters and what have you. Storyline, like I said, it's great. These guys really do a good job on telling a story and trying to figure things out. I think the world needs to be a little bigger. Each zone should be a tad bit bigger, but really, I don't want to be picky too much. So all in all, out of a score out of 1 out of 10, I would definitely give this a solid 8.5. Fun to play. I'm gonna play it a little bit more, and then maybe come back and see what I feel like after I play it. Instead of 2 hours, 45 hours, once I really get into the game and see how I like it. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, subscribe, leave some comments if you want to see anything in this game that I haven't touched base with. If you want to see more, let me know as well. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you definitely enjoy.